The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Wednesday, November 13th tease that Hope Logan, Annika Noel, will return home from Forrester Creations with big news for Brooke Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang. As BB viewers know, Hope believes that she most likely shoved Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, over a catwalk and into a vat of supposedly hydrofluoric acid, a substance that can completely disintegrate a human body. Hope was completely rattled by this turn of events, and she's going to come home with quite a story for Brooke. First off, she'll share the news that Thomas signed the papers giving her joint custody of Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri, and making her Douglas' adoptive mother. Brooke should be thrilled about that development, since she's been wanting Hope to wrangle custody of Douglas for some time. But then, as BB viewers know, things took a turn, and Thomas realized that Hope had manipulated him. This resulted in Hope racing through the Forrester building looking for Douglas, and an eventual confrontation on the catwalk, where Hope shoved Thomas and he fell into the vat of liquid that Charlie Weber, Dick Christie, later told Hope was hydrofluoric acid. Hope will tell Brooke all about how she went back to the vat and looked for Thomas but was told to leave by a man in a hazmat suit. Of course, it's entirely possible that the man in the hazmat suit was actually Thomas, who had made his escape from the vat. But Hope didn't seem to suspect that this could be the case. At any rate, BB spoilers indicate that Hope will be upset as she relays all of this to Brooke, and she'll state fearfully that she thinks she killed Thomas. Meanwhile, on the new episode of BB on Wednesday, November 13th, Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K. will go from his tense visit with Brooke to Steffy Forrester's Jacqueline McInnes Wood place. While there, Steffy will take the opportunity to weigh in on Ridge's problems with Brooke. It looks like Ridge might open up to his daughter and share the problems he and Brooke have been facing. Of course, in so doing, Ridge will necessarily have to tell Steffy all about Brooke's attitude and posturing against Thomas. That will probably irk Steffy. Even though Steffy has her own issues with Thomas, Thomas is still her brother, and she won't like Brooke's assertions that Thomas is dangerous and irredeemable. And she probably won't like Brooke's belief that Thomas doesn't deserve custody of his own son. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Shauna Fulton, Denise Richards, is about to find herself in the middle of a major embroilment. But before we get to that, the Bold and the Beautiful blonde and the rest of the case recently had to dust off their passports and pack their suitcases because they had to go to Monaco. That's right, our favorites from the highly rated CBS soap was on hand for the Golden Nymph Awards. The soap was nominated in the category of Outstanding Telenovela and Soap Opera at the 59th Annual Monte Carlo Television Festival. According to Soaps.com, this is the show's 14th nomination for the award. That's quite impressive.
While it would surely be nice to see the entire cast there, the only 3 actors that will be traveling to Monaco include Denise Richards, Shauna Fulton, Scott Clifton,
Liam Spencer, and Annika Noel, Hope Logan. We can't wait to see their behind-the-scenes social media photos from their trip to Monaco. Meanwhile, The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Shauna Fulton, Denise Richards, is about to find herself in the middle of an embroilment as Ridge Forrester.
Thorsten Kaye is about to go to war with Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, over Thomas Forrester's untimely death in the acid pool.
BB spoilers also tease that Shauna will see this escalation of hostilities between Ridge and his estranged wife as the perfect opportunity to make her move and finally win over her big,
handsome Forrester man. It's very possible, in fact probable, that Shauna will win this time around.
Hope has really put the Logans in a giant pickle, and it'll be really difficult to get out of this one.
On the other hand, Bold and the Beautiful spoilers also tease that Thomas might not actually be dead. Is it possible that Thomas Forrester faked his own death? Mills became very popular on the show when she joined in 2006. She plays Stephanie Forrester's, Susan Flannery, sister, Pam.
There have been some crazy, dramatic, and just strange storylines that Pam has been involved in on the show.
Does anyone remember when she was trapped in the Big Bear cabin and had to lure a bear with honey covered Donna Logan, Jennifer Grice? Pam Douglas has seen it all.
Mills also had the chance to really show off how great of an actress she is on The Bold and the Beautiful. There was a very dramatic scene where Stephanie's mother,
and Douglas, was dying. Anne was played by Betty White. In this scene, Stephanie is incredibly upset and Pam has to comfort her.
The acting skills that Mills used in this scene were fantastic. No one ever saw that coming, and that is part of the reason that Mills became such a fan favorite. Since Pam will no longer be on the show, what does this mean for the Forresters? Will they make it without their only admin? And what will her boyfriend,
Charlie Weber, Dick Christie, do without her? We can only watch to find out more about what happens next on Bold and the Beautiful.
We do hope that Mills will come back for some guest appearances too, as Hope, Douglas, and Thomas had their dinner together.
Charlie was finishing up with the last of the drums. We didn't see much more of that.
But we do know that Ridge told Charlie to make sure he got that acid out of there as soon as possible.
Could Charlie's crew have emptied the vat of the acid and filled the tank with water before leaving for the night?
Is it possible that, as a part of the cleaning process, the washers were dunked in water last?